Dude, you're such a bear. You said the markets were going to drop. Look at your screen now, huh? It's all positive. It's all green. Guys, please understand when we post these videos, we trade weekly options, so the environment changes very fast, very rapidly, and understanding how to react, how to respond, when to take action is crucial in order for you to lock some serious gains. So today was actually an awesome day because it presented an opportunity, what I like to often describe as a round trip trade. So I'm going to show you specifically what was revealed to our subscribers in the morning to take a particular trade within 10 minutes after market opens, and I'm going to show you how you could have used this same trade and played it to the upside. So in other words, you could have made money buying puts, and then later in the day you could have made money buying calls. Now the most important question is, how do you identify these reversals? So yes, yesterday we're pretty bearish on the market based on our 13 markets move formula and the sequences. We expected a gap lower, which did take place, and for that reason, a lot of our subscribers that took action on the trades that we described and actually kept the positions overnight, they made a ton of money today. So I know some of you, however, you're full of fear keeping the positions overnight. So the idea of the 13 markets move forward is to actually help you understand on which days do you just focus on day trading, on which days is your probability actually going to be high in keeping your positions overnight. So we're going to touch upon that just briefly in this video. We're going to show you the actual live trade that was taken that produced 4 times the money in under 3 hours. And at the very end, again, we're going to show you some basics about how you can identify the midday reversals in the market. So here it is. Here's first what was described to our 13 market moves daily subscribers, which get the video about what's happened in the market, the 13 market moves daily sequence, and the possible trades that we're considering. So check it out. Here it is. Trade BKNG on the put side today. Now the best strategy would be to buy puts in the money. So trade it within probably the first 10-20 minutes. I would wait till options take a much heavier depreciation and maybe come in at the level of buy some 18-20 puts, 18-30 puts on BKNG. Okay guys, so this morning before the market opened, we typically release a 13 market moves daily video for our 13 market moves daily subscribers. So the trade that we described was actually taking BKNG puts after waiting for about 10-20 minutes after the market opened on the put side, specifically buying 18-20, 18-30 puts. Now we had many traders that took the trade, were able to close out right around these levels right here, 1780, 1770 level. The trade I was able to record that I was taking is here, actually getting on the cold side on the reversal. So this shows you that you could have done both. Today is just one of these market environments where you could have played both sides of the equation, first on the put side and then on the call side. So when I was getting in this trade right here, I was getting in around the level of 1770, buying 2 calls, literally just 2 calls. Guys, sometimes remember, it's not the quantity, it's the quality of the calls that you're buying. So buying 2 calls. At the time, they were out of the money. They were expiring today. And they were 1887.5 strike calls. And I was closing the trade right at these levels, right around here, at about 1816.5. So overall, it was a $40 move that produced over 400% return within 3 hours. Guys, check out the trade, check out the details. And if you're learning how to trade options, for us, the first thing you got to understand when you trade options and stocks, it's understanding where the hell things are going. So if you can get good at figuring that out, then the rest is going to follow, because we don't use any complex strategies. We typically first try to figure out the direction of where something could be headed, the magnitude of the move. Once you know these 2 things, the rest can be put together quite easily. So if you'd like to learn more how to do that in detail, we've got over 20 hours of specific details on helping you understand the charts divergences, the correlations, and so on. And you can certainly take advantage of that and extra additional trading bonuses by clicking the links below this video. Here's the live trade, guys. Enjoy it. Here it is. Hey guys, here's another trade we're going to take. We're going to actually buy some BKNG calls. BKNG calls. Now we had some nice trades with our 13 market move daily subscribers on the put side. We've caught literally almost a $100 reversal, but right now it's time to buy calls. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to buy some of these I'm buy two. We're gonna buy some 1790 calls. All right, let's try to buy two of these at 7 now. Highly doubtful. Two of these at 7. Two of these at 7. 6.8. Should be able to buy them. Come on. Done. 1787.5 calls. Bought 2 BKNG at 6.8. Executed. And we're actually going to go ahead and set a sell order on these to sell them at, create closing order. I'm going to sell these guys at 20 bucks. Done. Let's go. Okay, guys, quick review of the BKNG or price line call position. So we're buying 2 contracts at 6.8 like an hour ago. Now they're going for 10.15. As you can see, the stock is actually, we're in the money. When we're buying, we're about 20 bucks out of the money. Now we're a couple of dollars in the money. And what we're actually going to do, we're going to lift this order slightly because there's still 4 hours left in the trading session. Actually, like 3 hours and 36 minutes. So once this thing gets going, I mean, we may be able to get an order filled on this at like 25 bucks. So we'll set that in. We had it sitting at 20. Hey guys, we just had a quick move in BKNG. It's trading at 18.04 now. So, you know, we want to, now we're making 1,950 bucks on 2 calls. They're going for 1,655. It's going to make another move higher. We may be able to get 28 bucks a now, so we'll change that to 28. I literally have to go back to 18.20. I mean, that's going to be, let's just try to stay with it. Still got 3 hours, 28 minutes to go. So nice pop, literally like a $13 pop within 2 minutes. This is how it looks on the chart from here all the way here. Hey guys, this is a quick review of the BKNG trade. So we're getting in at 6.8. Currently, the trading price is 22.7. You can see here's the position. The ask is 25.2. The bid is 20.1. So we can close it right in the middle at about 22, 23 right now. However, we're just going to hold out just a little bit longer. We've got 2 hours, 20 minutes to go. We do have a limit order set there at take it out at 28. Depending on how things resolve here in the next 45 minutes. We may have to lower that to about 25, which would need for BKNG price to get up to probably about 18.13 level. So we'll keep monitoring the position closely. I just wanted to give you a quick update. Okay guys, zooming in on the BKNG position. Since we've gotten into position, the stock has gone up roughly $38 higher. And we played it both today on the short side and the call side. I've only been able to record the call side part of the trade, so here it is. This is our ask price at 28. Ready, I'm trying to record this so you guys wouldn't miss the execution of the trade. As you can see, it's at 18.13, but it could easily jump to 18.15, get closer to 18.18, and we should get executed there. Now, some of you may be thinking, geez, I mean, whoa, you're in the trade for 3 hours and you only buy 2 contracts and you're making $3,790. Guys, with options, they're so powerful. If you trade the right options on the right type of stock. So if you're trying to learn more about this, guys, it's not that complicated. As you can see, we're not doing anything crazy complex here. No spreads, no kind of, you know, butterflies, none of that stuff. The simpler we keep it, the better it is. So if you'd like to learn more, click the links below. The first thing we're trying to identify is the charts, divergences. The second thing is the correlations in the market to generate trading ideas. This is one of these trades. And with the divergences, you're going to learn how to identify the reversals. Just like we had in the market today, we've been able to execute what we call the round trip trade, where the first part of the day we were playing the market to the downside, buying puts. In the second half of the day, we've been able to play the markets on the upside, buying calls. So if you're struggling with some of these things, if you're trying to really figure out the direction of the market throughout the day, so you can be a more powerful day trader, we have a wealth of resources that I have built on my own over the last 13, 14 years of trading. It's nothing like you can find anywhere else. So if you want to learn more to become a better trader, take take advantage of this information. Click the links below. Get some extra free trading bonuses that we're offering right now. Some of the frequently asked questions to some of the crucial questions. Still waiting. I'm talking, so we can try to get this done. So there it is. Got 2 BKNG executed at 28. As you can see, all the price had to do was actually move to 1816.55. Here's the net profit. So to conclude the trade, we've invested $1,300 to get a profit of $4,240. So we invested
Dow Jones had right now, U.S. China, and 2 days of trade talk, no deal announced following 2 days of talks.
Okay, so with that said, we're able to turn $1,300 into a profit of $4,240. That is net profit. As you can see, it says P&L for the day. That's profit and loss on this trade. Now, this actually concludes we're buying these options at 6.8. We're selling them at $28. All that within 3 hours, guys. That's a 400% return. Again, if you want to learn how you can find opportunities like that in the market, click the links below. Take action now so you can make this year your best trading year ever. Okay, guys, and now, as promised at the end of this, I was going to show you how to identify some of these intraday reversals. So generally, I would recommend running the chart of S&P futures, which if you're with Thinkorswim, it's /ES. And right underneath, or right next to it, or right above it, run the VIX. So in this particular case, as the markets were making the intraday lows, okay, first we got to this 28.30 point, and we got to 28.26. Notice when this blue dot was established, what was happening to the VIX? Typically, when the market is going to continue to drop, the VIX is actually going to make new highs. Well, surprise, surprise, in this particular case, the market set a new low, but the VIX didn't spike at that moment. It actually kept staying under this 20 level. So that is called a divergence. As you know, maybe some of you are new, so VIX is actually supposed to go higher when the market is dropping. So in this case, the market kept dropping lower, but the VIX did not drop lower. That's a case of divergency telling you that something is going on. Be prepared for a change in the direction. To help you understand this a little bit better, okay, what you could also identify if you took our charts, divergences, and patterns recognition course, you would have been able to clearly see a reverse head and shoulders pattern. So this is a shoulder, this is the head of the formation, and this is the other shoulder. As a matter of fact, before even the price broke out to 28.42, we did send a message to our 13 Market Moves daily subscribers saying that, hey, there is a chance we're going to actually hit a level of 28.90 after we just set these lows. Now, this is quite a huge move to the upside. Notice, this was earlier in the day. Give you a better visual, guys. So here's the chart of the S&P 500 futures. Here's the time frame of when S&P was hitting the lows, and here's the times in which we're sending the messages to our 13 Market Moves daily subscribers. As you can see, the message here states midday bounce coming at 11:20 a.m. At 11:20 a.m. we were just above the lows, so we were off the low of 28.26. We observed that divergency, and we basically were trying to communicate to our subscribers saying that, hey, the reversal is in the making. We're suggested 3 minutes later to sell all the puts around these levels here. Looks like reversal higher in the making. We're suggesting that the reversal higher in the making was right here. And we said a minute later, buy calls. So if you can look at the time frame right here. So this is this is 9 a.m., this is 10 a.m., this is 11, this is 12. If you pull up this chart on your Thinkorswim, you would know how exactly this thing looks. So this is the market at 4 p.m. or 16, right? So 15, 16. So you can see this is exactly when we're able to identify that divergence, just as described here, showing you guys on the chart how it actually works. So actually, shortly after that, once we got to this level in the day, about 12:45, 1 p.m., as you can see, we're looking for some charts, and this chart highly resembled the action on February 9th, 2018. So we send out the message saying, look, very strong bullish reversal candle observed in S&P today, highly resembling February 9th, 2018 action. So move 4 in our Market Moves formula has a 95% probability S&P could finish around 2890 and VIX is plummeting. As you can see, this was sent out at 12:45 p.m., 103. Now, right here, most of the people were still skeptical whether the bounce was going to be real or not. We clearly stated that. That's the time frame at which it was stated right here. S&P was still trading in the range of 2850 and 2858 level. So that's a huge move. So for those of you that took action, guys, subscribers, congratulations. I know some of you had an awesome day. So there it is, guys. Very simple stuff. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to do this, but you have to know where to look for. And when the markets looked like it was just crashing and going lower, but we were able to identify this. Another thing that was pointing to that is the fact that as the market was moving lower, not only did VIX hesitated to move higher, but it set multi-top formation. And considering something has already gone up, and I'm talking about the VIX here in particular, VIX has actually gone up from the 12 handle all the way to the 22 handle. When something makes a substantial move like that over a short amount of time, it is generally going to give up some gains. And if you were a subscriber to our 13 Market Moves Daily, we've been showing the details on how VIX creates this gap ups early in the morning, and then it typically surrenders those gains. And that's actually the case of what is taking place today as well. So the multi-top formation, the divergence between the VIX, the reverse head and shoulder on the actual index, the S&P futures, that is just some of the basics that you could have focused and identify. Again, the easy recommendation when you are trading, guys, is you run it in multiple screens. Just simply observe the correlation between the S&P futures and the VIX, and oftentimes you will be able to observe these divergences that will point to a change of direction, which we refer to as TRO, or trend reversal opportunities. Guys, thanks for tuning in and watching the video. I hope this was helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And look out, I'm about to post a bunch more videos on some trades that we took this week. I'll catch you guys in the next video.